Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Ro here. Thank you for visiting Ro. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today, I have another giveaway for you. No surprise there. I told you guys I was going to spend this winter giving away a whole bunch of seeds. And so, as stated, I have another giveaway for you in just a second. So this past weekend, I spent Sunday, January 12th, starting some seeds. And I know what you're thinking. Girl, you in zone 6. What could you possibly be starting? Listen, I know where I'm at and I know what I'm doing, okay? I started a bunch of perennials, really, and some slow growing stuff. So I got some chives going. I still wasn't able to get my chives to take last year. Still only got like 4 or 5 little chive plants. So I'm gonna keep going at that. I started some sage. I do have 2 sage plants that pop up, but they're not very big. I started some rosemary, and some lavender, both which are super slow growing. And I got them out in the yard last year. I got about 3 plants of each, and they did well, but because they grow so slow, they're still really small. And I brought in 2 plants of each over the winter. The rosemary, not doing great. So I started 6 plants of those. And then the lavender, both of those are doing fairly well. But again, the plants are, the plants are probably, I don't know, 3 inches tall. They're not big at all. So I decided, since they're so slow growing, and I think I got better production at my old place than I am here with those 2 plants. Either way, I think I want to, well, not I think, I decided that I want to start those early, namely January 12th, and I'm gonna let those, take their time growing, but I'm also going to be trimming them so they can branch out and get a little bit bigger and maybe make it into the next year. That's my hope. And I put some other things out. I started my super hot seeds for peppers. I'm only gonna grow, I'm gonna try to grow 3 super hot plants. I got the Death Spiral, the Pink Tiger Cross, and White Moringa Scorpion, I think it is. So I'm gonna try and get those 3 going, and a couple other things. So anyways, in lieu of that, I was looking at those seeds that I had out to take care of those things and decided, guess what? I'm gonna do this giveaway on some perennials, and of course, 1 tomato. So let's take a look at what I got for you guys here. So the first pack of seeds is thyme. Thyme is a perennial. It's definitely perennial in my zone. I have a huge thyme, well, I shouldn't say huge. I have a very, very decent thyme patch. I have common thyme and I have lime thyme. I also recently picked up some seeds for orange thyme. I'm gonna see if I get that started, but I'm not really in a rush to do that, seeing as I have the other 2 thymes. Thyme is a culinary herb. It's an aromatic, and it grows really easy. It's super hardy. It grows pretty fast in my garden. As long as you keep trimming it back, it comes back pretty quick. I use it in all kinds of things. I use it in some hair oil that I make. Definitely use it in all of my ramen and my soups. You can use it for your seasonings, dried or fresh. Thanksgiving time, holiday time, for those like roasted vegetables and root vegetables and meats, chicken, turkey, whatever, works great for that. And last year I couldn't find a picture. I'm so disappointed in myself, but I made myself an herb wreath for the front door using some of my rosemary and my thyme and lavender and so on. And I will have to do that again this year. I thought I did a video on it. I didn't. At any rate, thyme has a great use around my house, at least. And so I got a pack of those seeds. The second pack of seeds I have for you guys is sage. We got sage. like I mentioned before, I have 2 plants of sage that have come back for every year that I've been here, but it stays relatively small. I've seen way larger, I mean like 5 times larger sage plants around my area. And so I'm starting some more plants. Hopefully my plants will just get bigger and bigger each year, although I can't say that I saw anything noticeably different in size this past year than the year before. But regardless, hopefully whoever wins this pack set or, bundle of seeds, they'll get some better production out of it than I did. Not that I have a ton of uses for sage. Obviously, I use it for Thanksgiving, that kind of stuff. Christmas, again, Easter, maybe. Sage, though, I do like to dry it up and throw it in some soups here and there, minutely in different herbal seasonings that I put together, but that's about it. And I know, why then do you want to have such a big sage plant? Well, just because. Yes, so that I could share. So sage is the next one, which is perennial. And I think that one also might be perennial to zone 3, zone 4. Don't quote me on that though. The next perennial I have for you is wild basil. Now, the first time I came across wild basil, it was it last year? Yeah, you know what? It was February or March of 2023 when I went to the we have an annual plant gardening growing city throws this kind of annual expo, and it has classes and so on, and there's also a seed swap involved, and I got the wild basil seeds from a gentleman who was there. He did tell me that it was hard to germinate. So I thought he gave me a lot. I mean, I thought there was probably 20 seeds there, so super tiny. But, and I did get some germination, but the plants didn't make it. They didn't even make it out the house, let alone into the yard. So I ended up finding some place that sold the seeds. So Pine Tree Gardens, I think it is, picked up those seeds last year. So I was able to get some more seeds because prior to that, wherever I was looking, it was like an arm and a leg for shipping. And, why do you want to pay $9 for shipping for a $3 pack of seeds? You know what I mean? So I was glad when I found those at Pine Tree because there was other things there that I could have gotten. At any rate, so I picked up an extra pack of wild basil. It is not actually a basil, though. I will tell you that. I believe it's in the mint family, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I didn't get it to grow very well, but I seem to remember it had that square stem that's reminiscent of the mint family. It does have a basil taste, though. Is it milder or stronger? I think it's milder than your Genovese basil type of thing, Thai basil and stuff like that. But you could have it perennially, right? So I thought that was really cool. So there's a pack of those. And then the tomato that I'm throwing in this time around is one that I grew last year, and it is called Dad's Sunset. This is one gorgeous tomato. It is orange, yellow. It's like an orange. It's orange. And I produced some whoppers for me. I mean, I got a couple of 1 pounders, over 1 pound tomatoes off of that plant. I think I had 3 of those plants. So I got quite a few whoppers from there. Production was nonstop up until it got too cold for the plants. Basically until the plants got killed. And like I said, they were whoppers. I do have a video where I reviewed the Dad's Sunset, I believe. I think this was one that in the beginning of the season, I wasn't like super thrilled with the taste, although it wasn't bad. Nothing I had was bad. There was one tomato I grew last year that I just was not fond of, but it wasn't bad. And I'm not giving any of those seeds away because I didn't save any. But then later in the season for the Dad's Sunset, I think the flavor improved for me. I would grow it again. I would give it another try, because I've had it where I've grown a tomato one season and got one taste out of it, and then grown it, 3 more seasons down the road, and then got something totally different. So it just depends on the environment, whatever you got going on in your soil and how you're fertilizing and so on. So I would grow it again, mainly because one, it's beautiful, and two, those fruits were enormous, and there was so many of them. So that's what I got for you today, guys. I got you some wild basil, a thyme, sage, and Dad's Sunset tomato. So if you're interested in winning this bundle of seeds, make sure to leave a comment down below. I love perennials. Okay? Comment below this video, I love perennials. Now let's get to those rules. Subscribed to my channel publicly. Make sure your subscriptions are set to public. You have to like this video. Give your girl a thumbs up. I deserve it. I'm giving you some good stuff here. Leave a comment and make sure to use the words, I love perennials. You must be 18 years or older and in the U.S. I'm sorry to those in other countries, but you need to be 18 and in the USA. Also, you must be willing to share your address with me, because how else am I going to get your gift to you? Who's annoyed with me that I keep showing those rules? I have to, because what if somebody new comes around and doesn't know what the rules are? So I have to put those in every time. I'm sorry, guys. And besides, what if you forget? Okay. And besides, again, they're not that bad. Not that bad. So follow the rules. Leave your comment. I love perennials. And I will do a random YouTube comment picker this coming weekend here, Saturday or Sunday, and then I'll post, like I have been, on my community tab who the winner is, and then that winner has to get a hold of me via my email address, which is yougrowrow@hotmail.com, and send me their mailing address. Once I get their mailing address and I send those seeds off, I'll be ready to do another drawing. All right, another giveaway rather. Okay. So leave your comment, follow the rules, and I'll see you guys in another video on another day. Good luck.